Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the Team Strive channel. In today's video, we're delighted to bring you guys our brand new recruitment challenge. Before we get into the requirements though, there are a few things we should mention beforehand. Firstly, make sure you guys are in our Discord server. This is vital if you guys want to get picked up. We are constantly active in the Discord server and any news/announcements will always be announced in there. The link will be in the description below. Make sure you go down there and join the Discord server. That's the first step to joining the team. Secondly, we politely ask you to follow/subscribe to all of our socials. All of these will also be in the description below. This allows us to essentially grow as a team as we find new people in the community. And similar to the Discord, any big announcements will be posted on social media as well. Without further hesitation, let's get straight into the recruitment challenge. So I first want to start off with the studios section of Team Strive, this being GFX and VFX. VFX is known as video editing and GFX is known as graphic design. Our requirements within these two are quite similar and quite simple. Within both of these sections, you must be able to make your own work. We don't want anyone stealing work. This isn't original. It's not what we want from you guys. We don't want to have stolen work. We don't want to use stolen work. We want to have something original that you've made yourself, everything made yourself. Can't steal renders. You can't steal project files, stuff like that. Everything has to be done by yourself. When working on a video or a thumbnail for us, you must complete the work as soon as possible. This prevents us delaying videos, which is not what we want, as it is inefficient and it slows down the team uploading and doing all this crazy stuff like this that we want to be able to do as soon as possible. When making GFX, aka thumbnails, you must stick to our aesthetic. You will be told this when you join the team. This is not something that we're going to say in this video because it will be too long, but we will describe everything to you when joining as a GFX. You'll be supplied with all the overlays that we require you to use and all the things we require you to use when it comes to making us work. With VFX, you must be able to edit actual content videos. If you are only capable of editing highlights, you are not what we're looking for. We want people who are going to be able to edit like zone wars videos, 1v1 edit course races and stuff like that. We want to be able to have people who we can send clips over. They'll edit it up, they'll make it funny, they'll make it in professional instead of just people that can just make highlight videos. And I'm pretty sure that's everything for GFX and VFX. Now moving on to the content creator section. Now we only have a few requirements when it comes to representing us. This bases around your social medias. Firstly, you must have a minimum of 300 subscribers on YouTube with at least 100 plus views after a full 24 hours of posting. And for TikTok and Instagram, you must have 750 followers with at least 150 views after 1 day of posting. This shows us that you have an active fan base who don't just follow you for a follow for follow and will keep coming back to watch your content. You must have a neatly organized upload/stream schedule. This prevents inconsistency and keeps an active fan base. This also helps us out as well, as it promotes us as well when you are streaming. And if you just start randomly streaming at some times, stream for like half an hour one day and then 25 minutes the next day and then an hour and a half the next day, it's inconsistent. So make sure you guys have a stream schedule/upload schedule, saying maybe like every week or every 3 days or something like that. Also, your videos/content must be in high quality. We're expecting 720p 60 fps minimum. We don't want to be watching something that looks like it's recorded on a toaster oven. We want to be able to look at stuff that is actually going to be like enjoyable to watch. So make sure you guys have a high quality when recording and uploading.
What's going on guys, Strive Elliot here, fan of Team Strive. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to join as a creative player and a competitive player. To join as a creative player for Team Strive, you must have fast and very clean mechanics. We have a very good range of creative players from our roster, from EU to NA, and we want to obviously increase the skill level and obviously make sure that the roster is always improving. So there's obviously a high standard there, so make sure that your mechanics are top notch if you want to have a good chance of joining Strive. You must have a very frequent upload schedule. The creative players are expected to upload very frequently and at least have a very consistent uploading schedule. We want creative players to represent us well, as well as submitting clips that we can use in our socials, for example Twitter and Instagram, which by the way are in the description, so I highly recommend you go and check them out, and why not drop a follow while you're there. Lastly, make sure that you're using hashtag #StriveOT in your montages. It's the hashtag that we're going to be using for this recruitment challenge, so if you want your montage to appear and be reviewed, then make sure that that is in your description. Although alternatively, as well as doing that, you can join our Discord server in the description, and you can send it to the RC submissions chat and will probably be reviewed slightly faster. Now I'm going to be talking to you guys how to join as a competitive player for Team Strive. Starting off with the PR requirements, you must have 300 PR in EU, 400 in NA East, 700 in NA West, and 1.5k in Oceania/Middle East. We have based these PR requirements on the skill of each respected region. I know that there are going to be obviously some good NA West players that, for example, if they were in EU they would still perform, but we're talking about averages, and we believe that, for example, the likes of EU and NA East are a lot harder than the likes of Oceania and Middle East, and that's why the requirements for their regions are higher than EU. You must have at least 3 top 1k placements in your respected region, and what I mean by that is you must have 3 top 1k placements in your actual region. It's, for example, if an EU player was to play Middle East and get a top 1k placement, we're not going to be classifying that as a top 1k placement. If you're an EU player, then we expect to see 3 top 1k placements in EU. And ideally those placements will be in stuff like Cash Cups and FNCS or DreamHack, rather than, a Hype Cup and etc. Now you must submit a highlights video or a montage so we can see your in-game skill as well as your Fortnite tracker, so we can verify the PR requirements and the placements, just to make sure that you meet the requirements for Team Strive. And also in that highlights video, make sure you're using #StriveOT in your montages for the reasons I listed in the creative player requirements. That's all from me. Now it's back to Keeble to talk about how to join as a member of staff.
Now we're going to take a look at one of the most important roles in a team, being the staff section. When it comes to staff, we require everyone who wants to apply to submit their resume to one of the leaders or a person in management. We would like to see, what previous teams you've worked for and what kind of experience you have when it comes to managing teams and org. We must be able to communicate with you clearly, and we must find you mature as a person when it comes to being professional. We can't have messing around too much when it comes to being serious. If you guys aren't willing to, focus up and do what we need, then we're not the person we're looking for. There is no specific age limit, but we do need to find you, as I said, a mature person, a professional person when it comes to managing a team, because if we find that people are being immature in our team, it's going to cause issues that we don't want to have to deal with. Again, you must be in our Discord server for several hours during the day to be able to help when needed, and you must attend meetings as well.
Knowing that ain't not hard, they gon' steal my phone, then they know where that shit.
By the way, man doesn't win this, why are you below me like a weirdo?
Well, there I go.